Today, Mikey and I are building Mega Minecraft UK Prime buses.
UK Prime buses? Why do you need such cool bus?
Because we'll test them by blasting them with TNT at the end of the episode. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I just remembered a funny joke.
Okay. So Mikey, are you ready for this challenge?
I'm as ready as ever. I practiced all night. This time I will defeat you for sure.
I love your attitude, Mikey. So I go build over there, and you over there.
How will you say JJ?
Well, now we get down to business. As always, we start building the vehicle from the grill so that we can make a good cooling system for our engine. This is very important because this bus will have to be with the engine on and running almost all day. We can't make any mistakes because otherwise we risk ruining the plans for the people we're going to lead. So we will use iron bars to make the grill. They pass air very well, which will increase the cooling efficiency of our engine. After the grid is done, we can move on to other tasks. Now we are building the front of the bus. She is very iconic. Nice curved corners, round lights, and of course, the color red, which reflects the taste of the drink Prime Tropical Punch. In order for the lights to work for us, we need redstone lamps. We will give them electricity with redstone block signal. And you just look at that, how beautifully the lamps work. Well, now we go to the construction of the wheels. We will build them from the well-known dark stone blocks from our episode, because they are characterized by the greatest durability and will allow our bus to drive safely through the narrow streets of London for a very long time. And while I explained everything to you here, I already started building the body of the bus. For this, I do the following. First, to know how big our bus will be. Second, to know where the rear wheels will be. And here you saw how I marked 2 blocks. I did this so that we could copy the wheel to another location with the help of special commands. This way we avoid betting on a repetitive thing. And voila! Now we have 2 wheels out of 4. Don't forget to reinforce our wheels with iron blocks so that the bus could accommodate a large number of passengers without burdening the chassis. Now you can see me copying only part of the unfinished bus. I do that to avoid inaccuracy. And of course, because our bus is a bit different, and we won't be able to copy it much later, and just use the flip command. Now we flip the copy we made, and then we can paste it. That's it, dear viewers. This will be the size of our bus. We can move on to the next tasks, such as bus underbody construction, or bottom if you're American. We do not build it physically. We use special commands. Well, here we come to the construction of the engine compartment. This is not a typical vehicle, because the streets of London are so narrow that you care about saving every centimeter or inch. So, the British used a lot of their engineering knowledge and divided the car hood, which is quite common to us, into 2 parts. On one side, the chopper remained, and on the other side, the driver's cabin was installed. This is necessary for that. As many people as possible could be accommodated in the bus. Because there are an infinite number of them in the British capital, and the majority of British people use public transport. Of course, we will have a prime bus, which will have 10 times more horsepower than a normal old bus of this type. But more on that later. We have a really nice experiment at the end of the video. Watch the video until the very end. And now we're going to do what I think is an upgrade to our bus. In other words, we will install the newest and most modern bus doors. Because originally you can get on and off this type of UK bus only through the back door. But in my opinion, it is not completely safe. For this reason, we place the door in the front part of the bus near the driver. This will be both safer and more practical. The driver will be able to check passenger tickets immediately, and having done all the necessary measuring work. We can access the construction of windows. Lots of windows help to let in as much natural light as possible, and makes the passenger's driving experience easier because thanks to that, he can see the entire city up close. And of course we use special commands to facilitate our build. For example, now we put windows in one part of the bus, and now we can copy and paste them to the other side. This will save us a lot of time. You just look at it. How fast we do things. Well, now we can start building the rear window. For safety reasons, we will make the rear window not one piece, and we will divide it into 2 parts. I made this decision because if the window accidentally breaks, it will be easy to replace it. then a whole large glass. And of course, it will add even more beautiful details to our bus. And now, the last thing remains. Add a window. We will place 2 windows at once using a special command. To do this, we have to mark 2 blocks that will mean how big an area we want to affect. Then we use the replace command, which will change the air blocks to glass for us. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting the construction of the 2nd floor. It is customary for this type of UK bus to have 2 floors, although it is a means of public transport, not a bus with which we are used to travel between cities or go on excursions. This worked very well in London because there are an infinite number of people who want to travel on the same route and at the same time. After applying a yellow accent line, which separates the 1st and 2nd floors of the bus, we will start building the 2nd floor. It will be a little different than the 1st one. We will be making more detailed walls so we can put advertisements inside later. I wonder how Mikey is doing. I hope he can make the best bus in the whole world. If you can, leave a like on this episode. This always cheers Mikey up. We make the frames. We will use the commands to build the walls. Looks awesome from the side. Now we are building the front wall for the 2nd floor of our bus. From the 1st floor, we will copy the windows, because we built them in such a way that they will copy to the top very nicely. Just look at how beautifully everything fell into place. Now we are doing the final preparations. We finish with the construction of the roof of the 2nd floor. Oh no! We forgot about this part of the wall. We will fix it easily soon with the help of special commands. Well, after making half of the entire 2nd floor so that we could use the commands to copy one side copy, flip, and then paste. And you just look at it. And so easily we completed our bus. Maybe I should look at what Mikey built. It's been a long time since we've seen Mikey. Tell us how you got on with the UK Prime bus build.
I'd rather show you than tell you to follow me. You just look how many seats I made here. I think my whole family could safely sit here.
Well, it has a lot of seats. Well, as you mentioned, they are very safe.
But I also have a 2nd floor. There are as many seats here. Your family will be able to sit here. Or my children and yours will be able to play here.
You got a very cool bus. Maybe would you like to see mine now?
Yes, of course I want to. I've been waiting for it all day, JJ. Wow, it's very huge bus. I think we could fit half the population of London in this bus. Wow, you have automatic piston door in here.
Well, I will start this tour with an overview of the 1st floor.
JJ, where did you go?
I'm over here, Mikey. Raise your head up.
Oh, all right then. There is so much space here that I could build a big town where my family could live.
Really so. Well, now I'm going to take you to the engine compartment. Automatic piston doors are also available here. Come here, Mikey. You can push this lever.
Wow, it's so cool.
Well, under the hood of this bus hides a very powerful Rolls-Royce engine, which is assembled by the best British engineers.
Wow!
Now, Mikey, let's go to the driver's cabin. I think you will like it there. Well, here are 2 large oversized seats for us. The 2 of us will be able to operate this bus and bring happiness to people.
Can I drive it?
You feel ready for this, Mikey?
Of course I'm ready. You taught me so much. Go outside and watch me drive this bus.
So cool that Mikey is getting used to this game and learning fast.
JJ, get up to the driver's cab.
Wait, what is that?
I pranked you. I don't really know how to drive this bus, but I know how to press the special button that will activate TNT.
Oh no! Mikey! The whole bus is gone.
Finally, I win in this challenge. You failed to protect your bus from TNT, but mine is all good.
I don't even know what to say, Mikey, but you added too much TNT to my bus. Because as I see after activating it, your bus was also affected.
What? This cannot be true. Oh no! My bus!
If we can get 100 likes or more on this video, I will teach Mikey how to build super trains in the upcoming video. Let's build an Ice Pop Prime train. For this project, I will mainly use red, blue, and white concrete. To add detail to the edges, we'll incorporate mangrove slabs, smooth quartz slabs, and prismarine slabs. With all these blocks, I will construct a stunning and vibrant model of the awesome Ice Pop Prime train, creating an impressive overlook that showcases its festive and dynamic design. Because this build is going to be a bullet train, well, the best looking prime bullet train, its front needs to be as pointy as possible to be aerodynamic. This is one of the most important criteria for having a fast bullet train. Ensuring the train's design minimizes air resistance will help it achieve high speeds and maintain efficient performance. Now I'm continuing to build the train's main wagon. The first color is red, the second is white, and the third is blue, exactly like the Ice Pop Prime bottle. This color scheme will give the train a striking and recognizable appearance, making it both visually appealing and true to the Ice Pop Prime theme. Now that I have determined the size of the main wagon, I can continue building its front, aiming to make it as slim and aerodynamic as possible. By focusing on a streamlined design, I'll ensure the train can cut through the air efficiently, enhancing both its speed and overall appearance. This starts to look super cool. The front is almost complete. We will revisit it later in the video when I begin constructing the control room. For now, let's focus on the rest of the wagon. I need to build the walls of the wagon, ensuring to place the colors in the right order. Red, white, and blue, following the Ice Pop Prime theme. After explaining everything, I finished the white section and even built the roof of the wagon. Now, I am constructing the blue section, carefully aligning each block to maintain the sleek and uniform appearance of the Ice Pop Prime train. For the train's wheels, I'm using 2 grindstones. In Minecraft, the grindstone serves not only as a usable workbench block, but also as a decorative element, perfect for representing the wheels of the train. Its design adds authenticity to the build, enhancing the overall aesthetic appeal of this train model. Let's move on to another very important aspect of this train design, the Prime logo. To create the letters of the logo, I'm using various smooth quartz blocks, including block, slab, and stair variants. By incorporating these different block types, I can add depth and detail to the logo, ensuring it stands out prominently on the side of the train.
Wow, JJ, your train really starts to look good!
Thank you, Mikey. I'm trying to do my best to make this build look as cool as possible.
That's good. Good! Do not mind me. I just wanted to see how are you? Looks like you're doing really good.
What? Mikey? Why are you sabotaging my train?
I didn't do anything.
I saw you.
I just wanted to troll you. Bye.
Oh, that Mikey. Let's fix what he did and let's continue on building a Prime logo. Yep, looks good. The letters of the logo are done. Now, all that's left is to place black concrete around it, to frame it and bolt it into place. This final touch will not only highlight the Prime logo, but also add a polished and finished look to the design of the train. Look how cool it looks! Now, let's create entrances to this wagon. Since the wagon is a bit high to enter from the ground, below the entrance, I'm placing a trap door. This adds a cool and practical detail because you can open and close it as needed, and of course, enter through the door. This small addition not only enhances the functionality of the entrance, but also adds to the overall realism and immersion of the train build. It's time to work on the interior. Let's start with the windows. To place the glass blocks, I'll need to create holes in the wall. Oh, Mikey, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm still working on my frame!
You're doing great! Keep it up! After removing chunks of the wall, I'll place colored glass blocks. For the blue segment, I'll use light blue stained glass blocks. And for the white segment, I'll use white stained glass. This combination will not only allow natural light to filter into the interior, but also add a pop of color that complements the exterior design of the Ice Pop Prime train. The first power wagon is complete. Now let's move on to the passenger wagon. To connect both wagons, I'm creating a small hall between them. From the outside, it will appear as a seamless connection, but from the inside, it will function as a normal hall. Everything else in this wagon will be the same as the main one. The color scheme will mimic the Ice Pop Prime bottle, with windows colored accordingly. The only difference is the size. This wagon will be much longer than the first one, providing ample space to accommodate a larger number of passengers. This extended length ensures that the Ice Pop Prime train can comfortably transport a sizable crowd while maintaining its vibrant and cohesive design aesthetic. After building the overall shape of the wagon, it's time to place the wheels. Similar to the first wagon, I'm using grindstones. However, since this wagon is much larger, it realistically requires more wheels for support. Therefore, I'm placing 4 wheel segments per side to ensure stability and balance throughout the length of the wagon. This attention to detail enhances the realism and functionality of the Ice Pop Prime train, making it both visually impressive and structurally sound. It's time to build the Prime logo on the side of the wagon. This time, I'm using a slightly different technique. Instead of building the letters inside the wall, I'm constructing them directly on the wall surface. Off camera, I did the same thing for the logo on the first wagon and then popped out the letters. This approach adds depth and dimension to the logo, creating a visually striking effect that enhances the overall appearance of the Ice Pop Prime train. After placing the letters, it's time to add the black bolding around them. To do this, I'll simply change the back wall to black concrete using the World Edit Set command. This quick adjustment will help the Prime logo stand out even more against the rest of the wagon's design, creating a bold and eye-catching focal point. Let's finish the rest of the wagon's design by placing the windows and creating a connection to the next wagon. I'll carefully position the colored glass windows according to the Ice Pop Prime color scheme, ensuring they complement the overall aesthetic. Additionally, I'll create a seamless connection between this wagon and the next one, allowing for smooth passage between them while maintaining the train's cohesive appearance. Returning to the front of the main wagon, it's time to complete the control room. The train's driver needs a clear view of the tracks ahead, so I'll be installing red windows to match the overall aesthetic of the Ice Pop Prime train. Additionally, I'll create a sophisticated control panel using various redstone components to mimic buttons and other features commonly found in control rooms. This detailed and realistic touch will enhance the immersion and functionality of the control room, ensuring the smooth operation of the train as it speeds along the tracks. Of course, driver gonna need some kind of storage to put personal belongings, so the best solution for that is barrels. It's important to provide storage not only for the driver, but also for all the passengers. I'll incorporate additional barrels throughout the passenger wagon to accommodate their belongings. By adding more storage options, such as barrels, I'm ensuring that passengers have ample space to store their items during their journey aboard the Ice Pop Prime train. Passengers gonna need to sit somewhere, and the best block to mimic seats is some kind of stairs. I did the same thing to the wagon, and look how cool and long the overall interior looks. Of course, this bullet train is going to need more than one carriage. Rather than constructing each one individually, I plan to use World Edit to efficiently copy and paste them, ensuring consistency and saving time in the construction process. And just like that, we copy already existing Minecraft train cart. Look how fast that was, and the whole train is completed. It is super cool looking and a very long one. I love it. If you like this whole train building process, please like this video and subscribe for more videos like this.
Please like this video, and I will for sure win this challenge!
So, Mikey, today we are going to build different dump trucks than last episode.
Yay! You know, I really liked building dump trucks. Thanks to you, JJ. I learned how to build them better.
Very well, then we go to start building. Of course, we start the construction of our dump truck with bars. They are needed to cool our powerful engine. In addition, we add a large iron radiator to really ensure that the engine does not overheat. Then we begin to form our engine compartment, because this time we are building a completely different dump truck. Its design, dump box, cabin, and everything else is radically different from what was built before. This tipper will definitely be significantly larger and more spacious. And now, while we were talking, we built the wheels. They are indeed ginormous. And now, using special commands, we can just copy that circle and use the rotate command to flip them however we want. After we copied the wheels where we need them, we can start the mudguard construction. They are needed so that we do not dirty our engine compartment while driving off-road, because if a large amount of dirt gets there, this can lead to overheating of the engine, which will greatly affect performance. After that, we can finish building the front of our dump truck. Now let's talk about the hood. It will be so big that even I wouldn't dream of it. Of course, the big engine needs to be hidden somewhere. This is why we make such a big hood. Then we get to build our booth. We start with the windshield, the size of which will be staggering. This is necessary so that we can easily see everything, what's going on around this dump truck, so that we don't accidentally hook a tree. And while I was talking here, I'm almost done building the smooth stone slab line. It also has the technical function of blocking the shining sun, which can dazzle the driver. And to complete our booth, we only need to make the side windows. And then we will be able to move on to even more interesting technical solutions for the dump truck. And here is one of them, automatic sticky piston door, which are extraordinary. Their design is both light and very complex at the same time, because they will be able to close without damaging the aerodynamics of this tipper. It can only mean that fuel consumption will not increase, and believe me, they will be enormous. And now all we have to do is change the position of the levers, and we're done. As for fuel consumption, I didn't just mention them not by accident, so that our dumper does not stop in the middle of work. We build him the biggest fuel tanks possible. There will be 2 of them in total. The capacity of one fuel tank will tentatively be about 1,500 liters, or, if you are American, about 400 gallons. Now I am copying 3 additional wheels, which will be needed for the trailer. Of course, we don't forget to reinforce our rear wheels with iron blocks, as they will bear the greatest weight, so we can't risk it. And finally, we get to the construction of our trailer. For it, we use the most durable dark stone blocks. They are able to withstand the heaviest weights and are very durable. That's why we made wheels from such blocks. And to expand our trailer, we use dark stone stairs and slabs. We do this so that the wheels do not rest on the bottom of the trailer while driving, thus reducing the wear of the wheels and trailer. And now we copy the trailer segment. We do this in order to reduce building blocks. And we will also accelerate towards the end of the construction of this dump truck. You just look at that. How we quickly set up the trailer. I would like to reassure you, because I can see it too. I only built one side of the dump truck. I know about it. I just want to surprise you later with a new copy command. Well, of course, we need the edge of the trailer, so that the transported cargo does not accidentally go where it is not needed, because otherwise it will be very difficult to clean the dirt. And as you can already see, we are nearing the finish line. We have already started building the stairs. We will be able to climb into the driver's cabin, and also with another staircase, we will be able to access the engine compartment. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the moment when we start copying our dump truck. To do this, we need to mark 2 corners, then enter the copy command, later use the flip command, and finalize everything with the paste command. Done! You just look at that, how we flip the truck perfectly. With the help of these commands, we avoid so much building. Well, now we can get to the most interesting things, like build a brand new engine for our truck. And this engine will not be simple. It will have 12 turbochargers, 18 cylinders. That's not all. Our previous engine had 3,500 horsepower, and now I discovered a trick to make even more of them. And these are magma blocks. With their help, our engine will be able to produce up to 4,000 horsepower. It is an engine of inhuman power that will be able to transport approximately 450 tons.
Please like this video, and I will for sure win this challenge.
So Mikey, let's not waste time and let's get started. And as always, building a truck starts with a big radiator. It is needed to cool our truck's engine and protect it from overheating. As a result, we are facing the construction of the front end. So we're building a European-style truck here. The front end will be completely different from the American trucks. It will be almost as straight as a wall. Well, when did I explain everything here? I'm almost done building the strongest wheels that can handle the heaviest weights. Of course, they have rim protection popular in Europe, which we will make from iron trap doors. You just look at it, how they enhance the design of our rims. Well, now we're going to copy and paste our newly designed wheels to other locations. You won't believe it, but this truck will even have 8 wheels. Everything is necessary to comply with European safety regulations. Well, when the wheels are already in place, we can finally start building the windshield. Of course, it will also be very large, because good visibility of the road is necessary for the truck driver. After that, we don't forget to strengthen all the axles of the wheels. To strengthen them, we use iron blocks. And now you can see how I have select 2 different blocks, and with the help of commands, I will make a base for our trailer, which will be extremely strong and able to carry any type of heavy weight. Voila! Please know, my dear viewers, I certainly did not forget about the fuel tanks. We build them from iron blocks, because this block is very suitable for this type of work and certainly looks very nice. And so step by step, we are getting closer to the end of building our truck. Now we are finishing building our roof. And of course, we use special commands that help us in construction. You just look at this, I haven't even blinked and the roof is already built. Of course, we don't forget about the windows. We also build them with a special replace command, which changes the air blocks to glass. Done. Of course, we cannot do without secret doors, which will help us not to lose aerodynamic properties. And now, we have moved with all our strength to the construction of the trailer. Using a special command, we make an additional layer of protection from dark stone blocks, which are characterized by high TNT resistance. But do you think that will be enough for us? Of course not. We additionally strengthen everything with iron blocks. And we finish everything with red concrete block layers. Later, we will change it to trailer color to make it match the colors of my favorite prime flavor. Well, as you can see, I finished making all the details, and here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the very interesting part. As you noticed, I only built half of our truck. I did this specifically so I could copy and flip a replica of the truck and stick it to an existing build. And you just look at what beauty we have made. And now we change the colors. One part will be white, the other light blue. Well, viewers, have you guessed the taste of my favorite Prime drink? If yes, be sure to write your answer in the comments section. And to complete the whole truck, we use a special letter building technique that helps us to write a letter in a 3x3 area. And I can confidently tell you that I have completed the construction of my truck. Hey Mikey, how did you go about building your own truck?
Construction went just amazing! I built so many new things! You really haven't seen it in your life!
Wow, you always manage to intrigue me.
So let's give it a go! From the front of the truck. As you can see, I made such a special protection here, which will protect me from a forward blow. Because I don't know if I told you this, but I just recently passed my driver's license.
No, really? You didn't say anything about the driver's license. But just look at what a nice Prime flag you made.
I'm glad you like it. And you look at what big wheels I have built here.
Wow, really big wheels, Mikey. Cool that you realized you needed such a big wheel for your truck.
This truck has not only big wheels, but also a big trunk. Of course, I don't know how to make piston doors, so I thought of making something out of doors and trap doors. You just look at it. I really like her. And look, what size trunk do I have here? My whole family could easily live in it.
And what happened to this wheel?
I accidentally punctured the tire when I set it up. But never mind. Let's go. I'll show you my cabin. To climb here, you need to open the trapdoor.
Very smart decision, Mikey.
So here we are at my cabin. Oh, somehow I overate today. I can't fit in the door, and this is how everything looks here.
Ooh, let me try.
I made a special seat out of a boat, so you can cruise around the cabin in comfort. You're not going to believe this, but I have shelves full of the most delicious Prime drinks.
Wow, Mikey, where did you get that from?
From the supermarket. Maybe we can go look at your truck.
Really not a bad put, Mikey. Let's go.
Phew, that was close.
So, Mikey, let's start with that. So I already put a Prime sign on my trunk, too.
Whoa! It looks simply stunning!
And there is really a lot of space in my trunk. I think your truck could definitely fit in here.
Well, you're right, JJ. You really have a big trunk.
Now, Mikey, you need to climb this ladder and click here on this lever.
On this lever? Well, I'll try. And what will happen here when I press it? Wow! Isn't this your signature secret door?
You are absolutely right, Mikey, it really is.
Awesome, JJ. I really like your truck already.
Then I'm in a hurry to show you the engine compartment. Here you just look. Here is the most powerful engine in the world. It is capable of developing even 5,000 horsepower. It has 20 cylinders and 18 turbochargers. This engine is the only one of its kind in the whole world.
You what? 5,000 horses? Those horses would have to be the size of flakes to fit in here, because I have never seen so many horses in my entire life. What about the most horses seen in one place? While you walk here, I can fill your truck with gas.
Very nice, Mikey. It's nice to see when I call you with such a beautiful and wonderful emotion on your face. Now, I'll take you to the most interesting part of this truck, the cab. Here you can see the latest and most modern GPS system and all other control and operating systems. Here I have arranged the most comfortable seats for us, so that our seating area does not become round due to discomfort. Well, and how accepted. I made us king-size beds, which are colored in our favorite colors. By the way, I added a storage area here, so that we have a way to store our things separately and neatly.
JJ, I really like your truck. It is very beautiful, colorful, extremely capacious, and powerful. But do you think he'll be up to the challenge of Prime?
Prime challenge? What is this challenge? TNT challenge?
Really so?
Are we just gonna test the individual parts of the truck, or how to understand here?
No, JJ. We'll just put a lot of TNT in our trunks and see which truck can handle the explosion the best.
Oh, then I run to get everything ready.
And I'm going to sleep. Wake me up when you're ready.
We have a deal.
You have no idea how well I slept.
Well, while you were sleeping, I have already prepared everything for our challenge.
Why did you add so little TNT to my truck?
Well, as much as it could fit. Mikey, I think that should be enough for this time.
Okay, got it, JJ. At least you added a lot of TNT to your trunk. I think you will fail this challenge. I have enough confidence in my truck to take on this challenge myself. I just don't challenge.
Mikey, don't worry. I have already prepared everything. All you have to do is press this button on the lime concrete block. Is everything clear?
Clear as ever.
Then good. I'm gonna get into the right position and then you can launch the TNT. Mikey, press the button on 1, 3, 2, 1, press!
Oh, JJ can already celebrate his defeat. What? It can't be. I used the strongest blocks to win this challenge. But I think I may have accidentally overlooked something.
Nothing like that, Mikey. The day will come when you will win some challenge. But look, it's not worth giving up yet, because my truck might lose too. Let's go to my TNT launcher.
I think it's JJ. Yes, you are right. Even if you win, we'll still be best friends. As always, you'll take me for a ride in your truck or fly me in your rocket.
Cool, Mikey. I love your optimism. Come on, are you ready to launch TNT?
I am ready. 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole. Wow! It is like fireworks.